before we get into 2004 and start rolling around in it like in a pig in slop, I think we should take a second and look back at some of the big news stories that happened in 2003 with our very own late night year in review.
As the year began, the nation debated whether we should go to war with Iraq.
Sir, a lot of people are wondering how we're going to pay for this war. There's a lot of money. How are we going to pay for it?
That's not a problem, Conan. After we oust Saddam, we're going to make back a lot of this money just by selling the rights to rename that country.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? You're going to rename Iraq?
Welcome to the former Republic of Iraq, now called Verizon Wireless Field.
Now, wait a minute. What if this turns into another Vietnam?
Don't worry. I checked on that, Conan. If this turns into a Vietnam, I'm exempt from military service. No problem.
Then, in March, the war began with shock and awe. Saddam Hussein appeared on television to convince his people he was still alive.
People were questioning whether your speeches maybe were taped beforehand.
Yes, I would. Thank you.
Didn't ask a question.
Yes, I'm thrilled to be on your show here on
Wednesday, March 26th.
Journalist Geraldo Rivera spent as much time making news as covering it, as he was kicked out of Iraq by the Pentagon for revealing U.S. troop positions.
As you can see, I'm in the heart of danger. I'm in the stomach of doom. I'm in the crotch of jeopardy.
Okay, that's fine. Anyway, Geraldo, I thought that you were kicked out of Iraq.
On the contrary, Conan O'Brien, it's desert fighting at its most dangerous. Bang, 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 whiz, kablammy,
Okay,
kablammy.
now, Geraldo,
Bang, bang, bang.
Geraldo, you're making those...
Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a.
Stop it.
In June, insider trading took a glamorous turn as Martha Stewart faced indictment for her role in the M-Clone scandal.
Martha, are you nervous about the possible grand jury indictment?
Oh, I don't really think about that, Conan. Right now I'm devoting all my energy to preparing this wonderful ambrosia salad.
Yeah, but Martha, what about the criminal charges and the insider belief that...
I said I'm making the salad. Now back off, you pitiful, insignificant fool. Bow down before me in despair, or I will devour your soul and grind your bones beneath my cloven hoof.
Hoping to find Iraq's weapons of mass destruction, the Bush administration announced they had located some suspicious vehicles.
Sir, are those trailers really dangerous?
Hidden in the gas tank, we found a highly flammable liquid.
You mean gas?
And then in the trailer's kitchenette, we uncovered a jar of mustard.
So?
Put two and two together. Conan, unless I'm an idiot, those are the two key ingredients to mustard gas.
Sir.
In early autumn, Californians decided to recall their governor. Superstar Arnold Schwarzenegger announced his candidacy and was promptly pelted by eggs.
Yesterday, as you were campaigning in Long Beach, you got pelted with an egg. Are you okay?
I crushed that egg! I crushed the egg! The egg had no chance! He shattered into 1,000 pieces and dribbled off my rock-hard supraspinatus muscle.
Okay. That's really impressive that you crushed the egg.
Yeah, and then I turned to the egg, and I took a pause and said, "The yolk's on you." You get it?
It was also a tough time for conservative talk show host Rush Limbaugh, who in the same week faced accusations of racism and was forced to admit he was addicted to painkillers.
Let's talk about your controversy with abusing pain pills then, all right?
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm very glad you brought that up because you see, Conan O'Brien, you're making the very point that I'm trying to make. You're calling me a racist, and yet let me tell you that every one of these pills which I am consuming was purchased from a black gentleman named C.C. Skiggs.
Yeah, okay.
That's right.
Great.
In October, the recall election finally ended, and surprise, surprise, Arnold won the election, handily beating his rival Cruz Bustamante.
The press said the stories with the groping and the Hitler they were going to hurt me, but the people of California have spoken, and they said a resounding yes to the groping and yes to the Hitler.
No, Arnold.
Then I got a very nice call from Cruz Bustamante, and he said, I will support you as your lieutenant governor, and we're going to work together for California.
You're going to work together? Well, you know what? I have to say,
Together.
that was very classy of him to call and say that, and you must have been very grateful.
Yeah, I told him he was a fat little chipmunk. And I told him his name should be Lose Bust Your Pansky. And then I had sex with his mother.
Arnold!
President Bush traveled to England to visit our closest allies.
You're ahead of us. It's 5:30 in the morning over there.
That's right, Conan. I'm talking to you from the future. Conan, did you know that in the future, everyone drives on the left side of the road and has crappy health care?
Yeah, well, sir, I know.
Yeah.
The year came to an end with exciting news as coalition forces captured Saddam Hussein.
Right now, everyone's saying the capture of Saddam is a big boost for your re-election campaign. Sir, you know, a lot can still happen in the coming months.
That's why I'm not taking any chances. Next October, just a few weeks before the election, I'm gonna let Saddam go again.
Wait a minute, you're gonna let him go again? You can't do that.
Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna push him out of a van onto the White House lawn, let him run about 30 feet, then I'm gonna tackle him myself.
President Bush has said you will now stand trial before an Iraqi tribunal for the crimes against your people. How do you feel about that?
They'll have to catch me first.
What are you talking about? You're already caught.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait, sir, oh, come on. So that's stupid. You just slid below the screen. We know you're right down there. We know where you are.
Or do you?
Oh, my God. Okay, so you're up there. We know you're up there. What's the big deal, you know? Very funny, sir. Just stop it, okay? Just stop it. We get...
$2003. What a year it was.